and today is the first day of my progesterone oil injections. So before I actually get into that, I'm going to show you guys everything you're going to need and the proper way to like I guess clean everything and get everything set up so when you do give yourself the injections. I have done this before 2 different times for my last 2 journeys, so I pretty much know how to do it, but it's been a while, so I did have to read the instructions again. And also every clinic is different, but for the most part it's like pretty much the same way. So first I wanted to show you guys, I do have these instructions which I was going over, and it does they did give like a little diagram on the back of it, which this is exactly where you're supposed to give yourself the injections, which is the upper buttocks. So let me show you guys everything I have set up right here. I'm in my room because my kids are playing video games in the living room, so it'll be just too loud. So first I have my sharps container, which I'm gonna put the needles inside once I'm done, along with the syringes. So I have that ready. I also have my very nice little heating pad, because I'm going to be heating up the oil, because as you know, when oil's not hot, it's very thick, and then once oil gets like nice and heated up or warm, it kind of gets more like watery consistency. So I do have my heating pad there. I also have my ice pack ready, because I'm going to numb the area. I know a lot of surrogates don't do that. They just go ahead and just give themselves the injection, but I feel like if you're not too fond of needles, I mean, I know I'm used to needles by now, but if you just don't want to feel like the pinch of the needle, then I think it's best if you just like numb the area. And if you don't have an ice pack, you don't have to use an ice pack. You can use like a bag of like frozen vegetables. That also works. And then we do, oh, and before I even started, you guys, I did wash my hands, because you do have to wash your hands for about 30 seconds fully, so that, you know, you make sure to kill all the bacteria and all that. So we do have the progesterone right here. This is what it looks like in the little vial. And then I do have my 22 gauge needle. This is the needle I'm going to be taking out the oil in, the progesterone. I'm going to be taking it out in this needle, and this is the gauge right here, and then this is the 25-inch needle. So we have the 22 gauge, and then we have the 25 gauge. So I'm going to show you more close-ups so that, you know, you guys can actually see the difference. And of course I have 2 alcohol wipes, because I'm going to be using one. Once I pop off this top, I'm going to be wiping down the top just to disinfect anything. And then the other alcohol wipe I'm going to be using on my upper buttocks before I give myself the injection. And of course I have a band-aid, because sometimes you do bleed. Most of the time you don't, but sometimes a little bit of blood and a little bit of oil will come out. So let me open this up. And like I said, today is the first day I'm starting the injections, the progesterone oil injections. So I'm supposed to be doing it every other evening. So right now it's actually 6:10 at night. It's 6:10 at night, and I figured they didn't specify on what time. They just said the evening. So I figure around 6 is when I'm going to be doing my injections, just so that I could be like around the same time when, you know, when I start. Obviously I'm not starting exactly at 6 o'clock, because I'm filming this video for you guys, but I'll be doing it like around 6 o'clock every other day. So today's Sunday, so tomorrow's Monday, and I won't do it Monday, but then I'll do it Tuesday, and then not Wednesday but Thursday, and you know, you get me. So yeah, so let me open up these needles. And also too, you guys, if you are like scared of needles, like in the beginning I was scared of needles, I would have the father of my kids give me the injections. You could do that too. You can have anybody that you trust give you the injections if you don't feel comfortable doing it yourself. I like to switch off. Sometimes I'll do it, and sometimes I'm just like, can you do it for me? And then he's like, yeah, I'll do it for you, you know. And he likes doing it too. So it's like, it makes it easier, because he's just like, hey, I want to inject you, like I want to, you know. But anyway, so this is the 22 gauge. Okay, so as you could see, I'm going to show you guys. See how thick it is? So this is not what you're going to inject yourself with. This is actually what you're going to draw the oil out with. And then this one is the 25 gauge. So do you see the difference? Like, I don't know if you could see. See, this one is thicker and the other one's thinner. So the good thing is you're not going to be injecting yourself with the very thick one. So that's good, and it it just makes things like a lot easier. So I did put the caps back on, you know. Okay, so before we get started, I'm actually going to be icing the area because I haven't done that, which I'm so dumb. I should have been icing the area this whole freaking time. But yeah, the upper buttocks. So it's been a while since I've done this, you guys, since my last journey. So I just want to make sure I'm doing it right. Oh, it's so cold. As I'm icing the area, getting it like nice and numb, I usually ice the area for like a good like few minutes. So after I do that, then I'm going to go ahead and draw back the progesterone oil into the syringe, and then I'm going to put this just like how it is with the oil inside in my heating pad, and I'm going to wrap it up in there just so the heating pad could kind of warm up the oil. You could also warm it up between your boobs. I've seen some surrogates do it that way too, or they'll just like kind of like roll it in their hands and warm it up that way. I like to use my heating pad because it's a lot faster, and I feel like it really gets the oil nice and like warm. Like you don't want the oil too hot, so don't leave it too long, but it just like, so it's not so thick, just because like you could skip that part. You can actually inject yourself without having to warm up the oil. It's just that it'll take longer to go for you to push it in to your skin because the oil's so thick. So just so that it's faster, it's better to warm it up, so that way the oil's more like watery instead of like just thick, you know. So yeah, I feel like that's helped me out as well, because I mean, who wants to be standing there like 5 minutes like with the needle in you, just like pushing it, and you know, like I don't want to be doing that, because like I said, I don't really like needles. I've dealt with it because there's a little hair. I've dealt with it because I've done this before, but I mean, it doesn't mean like, oh yes, I love needles, I love, you know, giving myself injections. Like I really don't, but I mean, that's part of it. So I'm just trying to numb it as much as possible. Obviously, you know, you're gonna still feel a little prick. I think what you feel more is like the because once you feel the prick of the needle, it doesn't like hurt as much. It's like the medicine, I feel, that hurts more, because you could feel it going into your body and stuff. One other tip is to right when you're done, like giving yourself the injection, obviously you know, put a band-aid or whatever. What I usually do is you have to like deep massage the area. They tell you that so that you can get the oil, like kind of like break it up and it can go through your system faster. And I like to sit down with the heating pad for like a good like 10-15 minutes, just like on the area, like the heating pad, so that it could still keep that area nice and warm, and it could help work the progesterone through a lot faster. And also too, you because I've actually, even though, you know, I've done this, you know, a few times, like many times already, you do get bruises. So there is times that you're going to be, you know, getting like bruises, you're going to be sore, and that's perfectly fine, because you're giving yourself, you know, an injection. Like you're going to be sore, you may get a little bit of a bruise, and that's normal, just letting you guys know. But yeah, okay, so I think I iced it long enough. Now what I'm going to do is, like I said, I already washed my hands, so I'm going to pop this top off. Okay, so I popped it off. I'm going to get my alcohol pad. Okay, see, I have my alcohol pad. And I'm going to clean the top. Just make sure it's nice and disinfected. See? Okay. Then you're going to take off the top of the needle. You're going to poke it through. Oh, and also I'm doing, I should have showed you guys, but I'm doing 1 ml every other day. So I know it's backwards, but it's going to be up to here, 1, and then there's ml. You know, you guys could see, I know it's backwards, but it's going to be 1 ml. So that's all I'm going to be doing. So, I don't know, it's like all covered, but yeah. Maybe you can see it through there. See the needle? Okay. So then after you do that, you put it upside down. Okay. See how you could, because I'm not used to filming this. Like I'm used to doing it, but not filming it. Okay, so I'm gonna draw back. And you also have to make sure you don't get air bubbles, which is very hard, because most of the time you do get air bubbles. But you kind of just have to be like really, really careful. And just do it slowly. Like, see, there's already an air bubble. And another one. Okay. So you just kind of like, it gets kind of difficult, but yeah. So, excuse my kid. Oh, my contact just like almost, that was weird. My kids are so loud, so sorry about that. Okay, so now I could pull it out. See, and it's up to the 1 ml. So this is all that's going to be going into me. Now putting the top back on, and then this is what you do. I hope you guys can see me. I hope I'm not too close, but I hope my head doesn't get cut off either. It's probably gonna get cut off. Okay, so then you twist this off, put this in your sharps container. Okay, and then you put the 25 gauge needle on. Make sure it's nice and tight. So this is now ready to go. And as you see, it's only 1 ml. So that's all I'm doing right now. So now I'm going to actually put this in my heating pad to warm up for a few minutes. I ice the area some more, just in case. I don't want to feel that needle. But yeah. So this is where I'm going to be giving myself the injection. And honestly, in my opinion, I would say it's better to trade off. So like, since I'm going to be doing it every other evening, so like today's Sunday, so I'm going to do it on my right side. And then on Tuesday, I'll do the left. So then I'll do like right, left, right, left. You don't want to keep doing it on the same side like every time, because you're going to be super sore on that side. So it's better to kind of like even it out, if that makes sense. That's just what helps me. I mean, you're free to do whatever you want to do, but that's just what helps me out. So I feel it works better when you just like even it out. This is like the most funnest, like, if that's a word. This is like, to me, like the best part. Well, part of like the whole process of being a surrogate, to me, I find very interesting, is the injections. And you know what's so funny is, like, in the beginning, when I first signed up to be a surrogate, with my first journey, when I found out that you had to do injections, like self-injections, I was like, oh, heck no. Like, I was so scared. And I was like, I'm not a nurse. I don't know how to do this. And I was scared because I didn't like needles. I still don't like needles. But then I just kind of had to like get used to it. And I did it the second time. And then after that, I was like, okay, cool. I know how to do it now, you know. I wasn't like as intimidating as it used to be. But yeah, so I honestly find like this is like the most, oh, there you go. That's the word I'm looking for. Exciting. This is the most exciting part of like the whole process. Is like, obviously the transfer day is very exciting too, but just like the injections, just because, you know, you're like one step closer. And then just like, I don't know, just like the whole meds, like it just like excites me. I don't know, I'm just weird. But anyway, yeah. So okay, I think I'm pretty numb because I can't even feel it no more, so I know I'm numb. And then let me check the oil. It's not that warm. I kind of want it more warm because I don't want to like, I want to like thin out the oil. I don't want it to be too thick because then it'll take longer to go in me. But yeah, I'm gonna have my band-aid. Let me open this up because I want to get my band-aid nice and ready, just in case if anything. So here's my little band-aid. Okay. So it's nice and heated up, as you could see. So I'm gonna like move the camera so you guys can see. Let me see. I think that's as far as it goes. Okay, so I don't know if you guys can see. Ew, don't look at my butt. Sorry. Okay, so right here is like the upper buttocks, as you could see. See how it's like upper, like almost like my hips are like here. Don't look at my ugly stomach, but yeah. So around here, you know what helps me out is like my ugly tattoo and like the end of it. That's where I know to give myself. So I'm gonna open up the alcohol pads, right? Then I'm gonna just disinfect the area. I'm gonna be looking down, guys, so I hope I'm showing you guys. Don't look at my ugly stomach. I have stretch marks. But yeah, so I'm just gonna like do that all over. See how it looks red? That was from the ice pack, and that's normal. And you kind of just want to like fan it. Don't blow it because you don't want to blow germs on it. You just kind of like want to fan it. Then I'm going to take off the top of the needle. Okay, see, there's a little needle. I haven't done this in like a year. Okay, wish me luck, guys. So right around here is where you want to go, and then slowly push. I should have heated up longer. Just want to slowly push in all the oil. Okay, slowly pull it out. Put the cap on very, very carefully. Put it in your sharps container. Close your sharps container, okay? Get your Band-Aid. Oh, I am bleeding. I am bleeding. But it's okay, it's normal, guys. There's times I bleed, there's times I don't, so. Oop, hold on. If you guys don't like seeing blood, don't look. So, fix myself up. So that's pretty much it, you guys. So that was my first progesterone oil injection. I hope you guys liked this video. I hope you got some good information, feedback on this video. Like I said, I will be doing this every other evening as far as that goes. And it's almost 6:30, and at 9 o'clock is my second dose of the vaginal suppositories, because I'm doing that twice a day as well. So I did it 9 in the morning and then 9 at night. So today, I started that yesterday, so today again I did it at 9 in the morning, and then once 9 o'clock hits, then I'll do that again. And yeah, that's pretty much it, you guys. I will see you guys in my next video, which is going to be me at my next appointment, which is the day before transfer. So it's going to be on Wednesday. Today is Sunday. So I'm going to see you guys in a few days. And they're just pretty much going to check my hormone levels. So they're going to do a blood work, and then they're going to do an ultrasound just to make sure my lining is still very thick and everything is good. And as long as everything is good that day, then I can go ahead and do transfer on the next day, which is Thursday. So wish me luck, guys, that everything goes good for my next appointment. And obviously on transfer day, and sticky thoughts, and hopefully the embryo sticks. And when Sarah gets these sticky thoughts, if you guys don't know, sticky thoughts is just kind of like let's hope the embryo sticks, because if the embryo sticks, it means that you're pregnant. So obviously when you hear sticky thoughts, it's just like, yes, you know, let the embryo stick, and you know, let's just hope for a pregnancy. So that's about it for this video, you guys, and I will see you guys in my next video on Wednesday.